And action! Welcome everybody back to the show. It's been a minute, but we are back. I know y'all was expecting a review on our last week, but we were both a little bit under the weather. We wanted to give y'all a review so bad because a lot happened in episode 7, but we here after episode 8, so we just gonna run through what we just witnessed. I'm Byron.
I'm Bre.
We finna get started. Let's do it. What you think, baby, about this? Do you want to give your perspective on episode 7 as well, or you just want to go with what we just saw on
I
episode
want to
8?
go with what we just saw.
Okay, let me hear what you got.
Overall, it was a really good episode, just like episode 7. They both were really good. A lot went down. A lot happened. And I think my theory that I mentioned on the last one is what's going to happen. But I love that everything's falling into place. What's that, Ashanti?
Yeah, Shanti.
Shanti and Tommy getting together, and Miguel and Tommy getting together. Everything's coming together. I think Diamond's gonna be pissed when he find out what Jannard did, and I think that's gonna mess their game up really bad. What you think?
I agree. I think I didn't see things developing the way that they were developing. I thought it was going to be a little more. I didn't see all the splits that started to take place, but as we went into the show and I saw how things were getting divided, Tommy wasn't as counted out as I thought he would be. I knew he would have to rely on Shanti and Miguel in order to rebuild and get back up. But what I didn't anticipate was the extra fractures that would come into CBI, which when Shanti told Diamond that Jannard had planned to kill him, I know Diamond didn't really take that as a serious idea, but it had to play a little bit in his mind, and I think he has started to figure that I might have messed up and following into what my brother wanted, but now he's at a point where he just got to go all out because the lines have already been crossed. I kind of figured that some of CBI's coalition would follow Tommy because Tommy is the originator of the coalition vision.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's true.
and with Tommy and Miguel becoming more aligned, I see Che as wanting to side with those guys more so than CBI.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know if Jannard really messed up and killing King Kilo and his boy. I don't think it was the smartest move, but it might have been his only move. But at the same time, those guys I don't think were interested in really coming down on him and Diamond. They were more focused on finding D-Mac, which would have been a Tommy problem.
Yeah.
And I think Jannard really solved a Tommy problem and became one of Tommy's only problems. I know he still got issue with the Marquez cartel, but that's a Tommy and a Miguel problem. Shanti solved his Che problem by adding her money to the mix. So, so Tommy really only got two problems: the cartel and Jannard. And Jannard got some major problems. He got a Tommy problem and a D-Mac problem. Yeah. And a Ashanti showstopper problem. That's a lot of problems for Jannard when he be coked up like he is.
Well, Jannard is, because Jannard, Diamond's losing a lot of groups that would have been on his side because of Jannard. But Jannard, you mentioned Jannard did do Tommy a favor.
Yeah. Because with King Kilo alive, the RDs, I guess, they were never going to side with Tommy, whatever coalition he was building. But with King Kilo down and his boy, I don't think the rest of the RDs was really worried about King Kilo's nephew. And if Tommy came to him with some money and some product, they'll probably be in.
Much so. Now they're looking at Diamond. Yo, your brother. Where's my brother? Last time we saw him with your brother.
Your brother killed
Your
our
brother killed.
the
Yeah.
head of our organization.
It's
on.
not looking good
Yeah.
for them at all.
Yeah. And one thing that I haven't mentioned, not even to my wife, but what I saw developing, and this goes back to episode 7. D-Mac called Kate and was like basically checking in on her, and in the preview of episode 9 we saw Kate at the house with Maria, and I think that Kate is the one to call Tyreek.
Oh man.
Yes, because Tyreek in Power of a Ghost, when Tyreek had the issue with them trying to kill his mom and stuff, and they had reached out to Kate and all this kind of stuff, Tyreek still has access and communications with Kate.
Yeah.
And so I think when Kate goes back, which is going to be episode 9, and hear all of this that's going on with Tommy, I think she makes the call to Reek, and we see him in episode 10. That's what I think is going to happen,
That would be dope.
Yeah, I know it would.
That would be really cool. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But also, another thing in the episode with Vic, I think Vic messed up in going after Tommy. I mean, he's probably more safe in the custody of the feds than he was on the street, because he was just going to get himself killed. But he really had to drop on Tommy, and he almost should have shot him as soon as he saw him. I think he probably would have got off, because everybody knows Tommy's a threat, and Vic is probably still listed as a criminal informant or as an asset to the DA's office. So and he had an alibi for Stacey Marks' murder. So I think it would have been realistic for him to say Tommy came at me and I had to put him down.
Vic should have left when he said he was going to leave with his girlfriend. He should have left as soon as he found out Stacey was dead. They should have gotten in the car, packed their things, and left. Yeah. There was no reason for Vic to be on the streets or even going after Tommy. That was stupid.
That was. I think that was stupid. He really had a way out the game.
Yeah, he had a way out.
If he wanted to be out, but
and
I don't know what would keep him there. He
just had to get back at Tommy. He just had to get back, and now he got arrested, and I don't think they're gonna let him go.
I mean,
but that's on him.
If they really consider his attack on Tommy as a crime that they're gonna charge him with, which I doubt that they're gonna charge him with that. I mean, they don't really want Vic no more. Vic was pretty much in the clear. Marks was dead, and everybody, and Tommy was.
No, I'm just saying they may just be an ass to them because they're going through some stuff right now. And they mad at Tommy. They can't get Tommy. Well, we're going to make Vic pay for it. Some of it.
And the other part is I don't understand how the new uh, district attorney, I guess that's what this guy is that's taking Stacey Martin's place. I don't get how he can let the Marquez out of prison, and nobody's suspicious of anything. Like, why are we letting the leader of the Marquez cartel out? Like, we got him. What's where do we get out letting this guy out? Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I think Stacey
Well,
Martin's
he has to
husband
let
said,
him out. He gonna kill his whole entire family.
yeah, I understand his motivation, but
Yeah.
I don't understand how it flies under the radar of suspicion. Like Stacey Martin's husband, which I can't remember that guy's name. He he should some alert or intelligence should come up on it.
And I think it will at some point. I think it will. I think at some point he's gonna like that. Wait, hold on, what's going on? Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
At some point, I don't think he really understands what's really all going down yet.
And because they're going to witness a war start to take place in the street, and they're gonna have to determine, what organizations are at war. Is the Marquez cartel going after CBI? Because that's a war. But when they think that Tommy is on the island by himself and the Marquez cartel is after him, that's not a war. That's a manhunt.
Well, number one, they're completely wrong because they think Tommy's out there by himself. Tommy's never out there by himself.
Yeah, but that's what I think should heighten this man's suspicion about what is going on with this Marquez cartel and us letting the main guy out. So, yeah, because the war starts after he gets out. Who's he going to war with?
Let's talk about Tommy's girlfriend,
Maria.
She had some important scenes as well.
Yeah, she got attacked.
Yeah, she's a tough cookie.
Yeah, but she's always been tough. She's always been loosely a part of the life. She knows how it goes.
And I was thinking about this. Out of all Tommy women, do you think she's the toughest?
She's the most aware.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's the most aware of what's going on, and she's been in the game a lot longer.
Yeah, she gets it more than the rest of them.
Yeah, she understands that cartel gang mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And Keisha was never into the streets really, and Holly was just some coked up thief.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm so glad she didn't get killed. I'm so glad she got away. I was like, run him over.
I mean, I knew that guy was messed up when he asked her to give him her keys and she had to go in that purse.
Yeah,
I'm like, you at that point you should have asked for the purse and got the keys yourself.
Yeah, when he said that, I immediately thought it's your
done.
chance to get away. Yeah. It's a good thing Tommy told her to put her gun in her purse that morning.
Yeah, he would have never got dropped on her. She could have shot him through the bag.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, she could have did.
Then she ran over him like, I don't know, 15 times. but
yeah, because she was pissed because you saw her face when she was like, you can't shoot me, I'm pregnant. He said, I know.
See, my thing about that is when Tom showed up and they ended up having to call Miguel to clean up the scene, I didn't think that was necessary. It was self-defense all day.
Self-defense.
They didn't have to clean anything up. They just could have, she could have stayed there and called the police, to be honest, and it just would have been written off as a self-defense. And the guy was probably connected to the Marquez cartel, and that could have just came back on them.
But it kind of makes sense why they cleaned it up as well, because the streets already hot. Their names are already out there. Stacey already came to visit her. It's best to just clean it up instead of have to be anywhere around police officers.
I've never been in a parking deck of a hospital that wasn't loaded with cameras. Like,
This
come
is
on.
why we're watching TV.
I mean,
Of course, they don't have cameras in the garage.
I can't. I'm tired of letting these TV shows slide like that. But yeah, I probably pretty much close to keeping everything lined up. But like, really,
And then sometimes establishments that are supposed to have cameras everywhere don't have them running. Don't have them working.
We talking about a hospital, though. I mean, yeah,
I guarantee
this ain't
there's
a corner
some
store.
hospitals that do not have their cameras working. Guarantee it.
Maybe not every last
And the
one
cops
of them, but
are mad, dude. Why is your cameras not working?
No, I don't know.
Man, it wasn't in the budget.
I guess, but I think they really waste their time cleaning that up. But it is what it is. And I think that's pretty much all I really got on that episode. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for the next one because Tommy he seemed to be getting a lot of alliances going.
Yeah.
And in that preview where he ran down on 2 CBI guys, I think that was the one guy that said Tommy should have been looped in on the little situation that they left him out of. So Tommy ran down on them and asked them what side they're going to be on. And I think they're going to choose Tommy's side.
I just can't wait to see what happens next.
And when Jannard got his butt whooped by JP, I was like, man, bro.
Oh, JP got gangster, didn't he?
Yeah.
I knew.
And everybody knows Jannard is coked up. And Diamond is choosing not to see it.
I don't see how he don't see it. That just tell me Diamond is not as locked in as we think he's locked in. Because he should have noticed it right off the bat.
Yeah, and the other problem with Diamond is when you're the head of the organization, even though you have to show strength to not get challenged within your own organization, you have to treat some people you have to treat with respect, because those are the people that you're gonna need when situation starts to go left. Like by him disrespecting the CEO lady, she probably would have been on board with the fentanyl if she had felt a little bit more respected. Even though she wasn't really cool with the fentanyl because it drops bodies, which that's why I don't understand why Diamond would even want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you kill all your customers, you have nothing.
Exactly.
But he was like, I don't care about the bodies.
Why did she go and tell Diamond she was leaving in the first place? That was stupid. She didn't have to do that. She just should have just kept her distance and did whatever she wanted to do.
And if she really wanted to tell him bad, that could have been a phone call. Like
it could have been a phone call, or it could have been at the meetup, and they could have found out that way.
Right.
When she ain't show up and ain't nothing getting done.
Right.
There was no reason for her to even go there. He was like, "Why are you even here?"
Right.
She should have just bounced.
And if you're gonna be in the game and take meetings like that, you need to have some henchmen and some bodyguards.
Some guns or something.
She should show up with like 3 guys, armed guys, and be like, look, we out, we rolling with Tommy, and it's business. And she at least would have made it out. But
it was crazy. She died for no reason. She didn't have to die at all.
And I think the RDs still run the prison. I know King Kilo got out, but whatever organization he had set up before he left, I'm sure he didn't shut it down, and they could still move product up through there. I think that's gonna be a Tommy.
He had to be thinking all this time in prison and never got killed. I come out my first day out and get shot down.
by Jannard.
By Jannard. Man.
Every time I see Jannard, I think about the Low Down Dirty Shame when he was talking to the guy at the sauna and the other guy walks in, their boyfriend, he said, Bernard. Every time I see Jannard, I just go, Jannard.
Yeah, you showed me that scene. It was funny.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's all I got for the show,
That's all
baby.
we got. Yeah, that's all I got.
We can't wait for the next episode.
Yep.
We're going to be locked in as I'm sure y'all are. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one.